So what I want to do right now is I want to take a look at how I could integrate that with this banking app. And now this is just a template, so it's not really complete. But if I want to, let's say, integrate this file, okay? If I want to integrate the ability to save my two balances, savings and checking, to a file each time, there's a few things that I want to do. The first thing I want to do is I want to find out if my banking file exists. Because if I'm running this program for the first time, then the banking file doesn't exist yet. So what I want to do is I want to find out if it exists. Before I put money in those variables, I want to say import OS because I need that to see if that file exists. And then I'm going to say if os.path.exists my banking file.txt. Man, that's a long name. I don't really want to. Well, here, let's make this easier on myself. I'm all about making it easier on myself. I'm going to put the file name in a string, and then I can just use it there. So if it exists, then I want to read from that file. Okay, if it doesn't exist, then I want to start out with some money. Okay, so the first thing, if the file exists, I don't need to read those variables. I'm going to get it from the file. So the file, I want it to look really simple. I basically want it, let me open a blank text file here. New file. If I just do this simply, and I put the balance of 1 on the first line and the balance of the second account on the second line, then I can just read them in and save them as each line. And I'll just know that the first line is savings, the second line is checking, right? So if I want to open that file, I'm going to say if I read equals open, and I'm going to give it the, that was a lot of stuff on there, str file, that's the name of the file, and I'm going to open it for reading. And then I'm going to say str savings equals, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Forget that. I'm going to convert it on the fly, or FL savings. FL. Now remember, I'm reading from a text file. I'm reading a string right now. So I have to convert that to a float. And then I'm going to say fi read dot read line. So I'm going to read that first line from the file and then turn it into a float and then put it into that variable. Oh, I've got to go savings balance here because that's what it says in the rest of the, okay. And then the next one be the same thing. I'm just going to read the second line and put it in that one. Okay, so really quickly, I've got the file, it exists, I open, I read those variables in, and then I'm good to go. If the file doesn't exist, then what I want to do is I want to create it with these values in it so that the next time it works. So I'm going to say, first I'm going to do close on this, fi read.close, close the refrigerator. And then what I want to do here is if the file doesn't exist, I want to create it really quick. So I'm going to say um, fi write equals open str file and open it for writing. And then I'm going to write the checking and savings balance in there. So I can do that really quickly with a single statement. And I'm going to say fi write dot write, and I'm going to say, I'm going to create a little f string here to put this together. And I'm going to say, first the savings balance, FL saving, oops, there we go. FL savings balance, there we go. And then I'm going to put a line break, and then I'm going to put FL checking balance. And that'll do it. So it'll write the savings balance on one line, then a line break, then the checking balance on the next one. Okay, so that, and then I need to close the fridge again. Fi write dot close, and there we go. So now I've got the file open and either read the values in from it, or I've created the values in the variables, and I've put those into the file. So after the first time I run this code should never ever be executed again unless I lose my data, because it should from there forward be using that. So what I have here, if you're paying close attention, I have very simple repeatable code here that I could pull out into custom functions. This is what I use to load, but I really only need to load that once. I basically need to just save the data. Okay? So if I wanted to, I can take this out and I can create a custom function here. And I can say FL checking. I should do this in the right order so I don't confuse myself. SAV FL checking. And I paste that here. And I say FL savings, FL check. Okay, so now I have a saved data. I can just call that here. Save data, FL, savings balance, FL, checking balance. So now, anytime I want to save the data, all I do is this. So if I copy that, I can come down here and I can say, let's say I make a deposit. So I'm going to say, and this is the original before we're using functions. So I'm going to say if str ACT equals input savings or checking, and then ask for the amount. We're going to say FL amount. I'm not going to do any error checking because I don't want to take the time to do all that right now. Input. Okay, so now based on that, I'm going to say if str account equals S, then FL savings balance plus equals FL amount. Else elif str account equals C. Don't want to confuse anybody with inconsistent parentheses use. FL checking balance plus equals FL amount. Okay, so there is my deposit wing. And then so after I do the deposit, right, I've asked the questions, I'm going to do the deposit. What do I do next? I want to save the data. There it is. Boom. Now it's saved to the file. So I won't finish all of those. I'm just going to run this at this and only do deposits. Right? So let's run this. I want to do deposit. I want to make a deposit in savings. What is the amount? $1,000. Oops, forgot to convert it, didn't I? Who caught that and didn't say anything? All right, so the amount is going to be float on the fly. Try it again. One deposit, savings, 1,000. Yes, check the balance. Okay, so there's my new balance. Now, if I quit the program and I rerun it, let's see if it works. Check the balance, and the balance stays. Okay, and we have, let's check that file. My banking file, and that's what gets saved into the file. Okay, so it's a relatively simple method of keeping track of what goes in the file and how to save some basic data in a file. We're going to get into some more advanced data in a file on our next class, but that's good for that part.